Welcome everybody to Sharp Bets Fantasy Sets, Week 3, baby. What a week it was, Week 2. Really quick, catch us on TruExact Radio under Sharp Bets Fantasy Sets. Buy a hat. For every hat, it's a month of Zoom. 3 hats, you know what? That covers our subscription for the year, and we get to entertain you fellows. So all 5 of our listeners, buy a hat. It'll be fun. All right, so let's start right now with the loser. I feel like this is an ongoing moniker in this show. The one loser again this week. Tim, your Jets. Me, Sir, and Nas, our teams won. So, same old feeling, same old Jets? Or was it just more devastating that you actually put up a good game week 1 and thought you were actually going to get something week 2?
Same old Jets. Now our quarterback's injured. What's going to happen? It sucks being me.
I mean, yeah, it does, but that's another argument. I would say it sucks being a Jet fan. I mean, you're okay. You're an all right guy. Nothing too wrong with you. Plus, you're going to play darts, right?
Yeah, I'm on my way. Driving and potting. That's what we do.
All right, gotcha. Nas, this is a tight game. My Miami Dolphins couldn't hang in. They hung in there, but just couldn't pull through, man. How you feel about that? Now you got Pittsburgh at home.
I feel pretty good, Scott. I think Drake May probably played the best game that we've seen him play in the Patriots uniform. Defense stepped up when we needed to. Also, as special teams, you need 3 phases to win the game. We did that. That's why we won on to Pittsburgh.
Fair enough. Sir, 2-0 team here. Not overly impressive, but like you said, a win's a win.
Hey, man, a win is a win. I'm saying, as Nas says, the 3 phases is offense looked. I mean, Mac Jones, he looked all right out there. He missed a couple of throws, but that's what comes with timing. That he wasn't really on the team for very long, so that should come if he has to get more than one start. I like the way the defense is looking. Salah got them boys playing. The defense wasn't that great last year, but they're looking better after the first 2. And special teams, bro. It's nice to have a kicker that can make a kick. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So.
And my Dallas Cowboys. Oh, the Giants. Hey, listen. Listen. If you're not going to win that game, when are you going to beat Dak Prescott? I mean, I'm not saying this guy is a Hall of Famer. I'm not even saying he's better than Tony Romo. But for God's sake, you would think that you'd win a game by accident at this point in 14 games. The fact that this guy has won 14 straight games is Tom Brady level dominance over the Bills, Dolphins, that whole era. This is insane what he's doing. And it's not like he's along for the ride. He kills them. Absolutely murders them. And Brandon Aubrey, 64-yarder. Russell Wilson had the game of his life, throws the worst pass of all time at the worst moment of all time. It almost negated his entire game. So the Giants once again in a spiral. Like I said, I'll tell you when you're good. You're going to be 1-8 at this point. The Chiefs are going to come in and just pound your butthole into oblivion. It's not even going to be funny. It's going to be funny for me. And I just take solace in it knowing that if you wouldn't have thought Eli Manning was still good, this franchise wouldn't be in the position you were in. You wouldn't have drafted Saquon Barkley. You wouldn't you wouldn't have had to draft Daniel Jones then. But, you hung on to the guy 5 years too long, and here we are. Worst franchise in sports over the past 10 years, except for one outlier where Daniel Jones fooled you into giving you a contract and ultimately set you back another few years. That's my anti-Giant rant, and I am just happy. Also, I've come to cope with Micah Parsons. The Packers, if we could keep the Eagles from repeating, to me, it's worth it. If Micah Parsons is the reason the Packers knock off the Eagles, it's my coping mechanism. You know what? We weren't going to win the Super Bowl, so we stopped the Eagles from doing it. Is that fair?
Whatever helps you sleep at night, old boy.
Yeah.
I got to do something. Because that was a good game, though, Dallas game. 1-1. I just don't think they're there, and it sucks because I think they're wasting another one of Dak's years. But their offensive line in a year or two, I think you might see what you saw when Romo retired. In a few years, Dak might be out, and that line's going to be solid, and you might get another young kid in. Rotate a cycle. I trust Jerry. Sounds bad, but I do trust him when it comes to drafting an offensive line. All right, so let's get into the main thing.
Hold on, but one thing, I don't think it's really your offense. Man, that defense is Swiss cheese.
I know, but I've dealt with that since Darren Woodson retired. I've been dealing with a bad defense for
You
22
you give up
years.
almost 500 yards to old man Russ. Come on,
I'm
bro.
used to it, man. The
You
Romo
should be
era.
ashamed of
Remember
yourself.
that?
Russ was
Romo would throw
cooking.
for Romo would throw for 500 yards, 4 touchdowns. We lose 51-48, and the poor guy would get blamed for it. I've dealt with this, but oh, Mike also is not here because he's in Italy. Not much to say. His Bills just beat the shit out of the ever living shit out of what was left of any semblance of a Jet football team. So both local teams now 0-4. Same old fucking story, you know. Have fun on Thanksgiving because no one's going to care about your teams again. And you got to worry about, I don't know if you're into hockey in November. Congratulations, local teams. Let's get into the main topic here, the tush push. I've been a proponent on not liking this before it was even the tush push. I had a problem with this when it was the Bush push back in 2005 in college because I was a Notre Dame fan when Reggie Bush pushed Matt Leinart into the end zone as time expired. And I remember thinking that should not be allowed. You should not be able to push your player in. Used to be illegal. They unbanned it. There's a whole thing going on now, and I think last week is the week that we'll get this play banned. They will look at this in the offseason, these fall starts. It's over after this year. I personally don't think you should ban it because of the play itself. I think that it is becoming ridiculous how Jalen Hurts stops moving. His forward progress is stopped. Then these guys lift him up and put him into the first down or end zone. Your forward progress is done at that point. You should not be able to be moved then. So I get where the refs are coming from. It's becoming impossible to fucking coach or referee. And I know this is bitter Cowboy fan, mad the Eagles are doing it. No, it has nothing to do with that. I'd feel the same fucking way if it was the Patriots. Sir, you've been watching football as long as anyone here. Go. What do you feel about this play?
Listen, I mean, the play's not exclusive to the Eagles. Every team in the league can do it. It's just
But I feel like teams are getting called. They would get called for these penalties if they tried it.
I don't know. I mean, like I mean, I don't see it getting banned just because they tried to ban it last year and it didn't happen. I mean, every team can do it. It's not like only the Eagles can do this play. Everybody can do it. So, I mean, it sucks, but I'm okay with it, I guess.
Okay, my issue with that is I know last year they tried to ban it, but that was the teams trying to ban it. I think the referee union now, or if there's a union, the refs are going to get involved this year. I think that's why it ultimately will get banned, or there will be something where you cannot. I don't know. I just don't know. And watch this week. I guarantee there's going to be if they run it 5 times this week, you're going to see 3 false start calls. The refs are going to be on that shit. I really believe that. Nas.
I'm kind of with you, Scott. Like, I think the play should be banned. It's like a disadvantage. You got offsides on the defense because they can't get lined up. Then there's a false start, and then you get called for unnecessary roughness time to time because you try to jump over and try to tackle Jalen Hurts or whoever the quarterback is or whoever's running it. I just think they need to just take the play out completely because it's a disadvantage. Then the refs can't spot it. Then it's just a mess. So I think they should ban it. They should have banned it this offseason that just passed.
Tim, I know you have some thoughts on this, and your stance I like because you bring up the defense on this. What do you feel?
Yeah, that was going to be my point is, if the defense can't do it and they stop the defense from being allowed, then why is the offense still allowed to do it? It just doesn't make any sense to me. You saw what happened in the Indianapolis-Denver game on defense where, they're trying to block the kick. They push off the other guy. I mean, if that's illegal, I don't know how tush push is still being allowed. But
Well,
we'll see.
could I ask you if you line up directly over the center, can the safety run full? Like, can he push the nose tackle into the center, or is that leverage? That's illegal, right?
That's illegal, yeah.
So why? Okay, then Tim's right. Then you can't have this play exist.
Yeah.
So like, it's not fair. Like, if you can't level the center and push back, then what the fuck? Like, how is this even legal at this point?
It's just a disadvantage for everybody.
It sucks too, and it's just like it sucks because I hate it. Just like, and then I have to see the fucking graphic. Jalen Hurts most rushing touchdowns out of any quarterback in 4 years. There's 6 guys pushing on his ass. Like Josh Allen rushes for touchdowns. Lamar Jackson rushes for touchdowns. These shouldn't even count as a fucking quarterback rushing touchdown. By the way,
I
my
hear
thing
it
is, I
all
think
the time,
with,
Scott.
with the tush push, like people are just mad because the Eagles are most successful at it. But the play is available for every team to use. You know what I'm saying?
I get that side of it. I do, but I just don't think they. I feel like if everyone did that and they false started, I think the Eagles run it so smoke and mirrors to perfection
Yeah.
that they can't tell it's a false start, but it is. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think,
We're like,
yeah, I think every other offensive coordinator, whatever, doesn't want to be like that. Like, I think
Yeah.
they think it's like a disrespect thing to the game because that's not necessarily the way that it's supposed to be played. I don't know if that's a good take or bad take. I just think that that's the way that a lot of the professionals feel.
If we're being honest, also the refs can nitpick every time it's ran. There's a penalty. There's either a false start or offsides on every time it's ran, no matter who runs it. So I think just take it out. Just fucking take
I
it out.
also don't need to see Jalen Hurts gets up and fucking flex like this. Like, come on, like you're great. You're an awesome dude. Like, you're good. You're a good quarterback. Like, take your fucking chill pill,
Hey
okay?
Scott, I got a lot of people that's gonna hear this that actually watch this of my friends, and they're not gonna like that take. I'm gonna let you know that now.
That what? He's a good quarterback.
That yeah, I've heard Jalen Hurts should be top 3.
Okay, well, you could let me know those people so I could never talk to them again at the basketball courts because that's outrageous. And those are young kids. I know I'm the old guy yelling at the lawn. You guys haven't watched enough football yet. You're 23, 24. Just
25.
calm down, okay? You're going to look back at that sentence in 10 years. And when someone like Jalen Hurts comes out and there's a 23-year-old saying this about that guy, you'll be 33 saying, all right, buddy, slow down. You haven't watched enough football yet. Sir, am I right?
Yeah, that's crazy to say. Jalen Hurts is top 3 quarterback.
And I've heard he's beaten all the best quarterbacks.
That's
So how
great.
it
Nick Foles beat Tom Brady. Like, come on, we can't go by that. You can't football and hockey and baseball. You cannot do head-to-head matchups. You get basketball is the only one where LeBron could guard Steph Curry, right? Like
yeah.
you have an actual like they could guard each other mano a mano. Hockey, you're not on the ice the same time. Crosby's not on the same shift as Ovechkin. Baseball, Aaron Judge might not face. He isn't facing Shohei Ohtani, and football, Patrick Mahomes isn't facing Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just look at Jalen Hurts beat Patrick Mahomes. Is he better than Patrick Mahomes?
No,
Nah, fam.
no,
Like
dude, like
the
fucking
Eagles beat the Chiefs. It wasn't Jalen Hurts beat Mahomes. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
And football more so than any sport, man. It is the ultimate team sport. I'm sorry, like it's no, you can't. He didn't beat anyone. His team beat Saquon Barkley beat him. The offensive line beat him. Enough. You switch. You put Jordan Love or Dak Prescott on that fucking Eagles team. I'm not saying they get to the Super Bowl because there is something special that hurts in the locker room as a leader. All I'm saying is AJ Brown's a lot happier.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. And that guy is biting his fucking tongue because you do not want to be the asshole when you're 2-0 winning to say something. But boy, that is
Yeah.
very. He's giving me vibes of those receivers who, when Lamar was young, did not want to be on that team.
I can see that. That's a good call, Scott. I can see that.
Just like, oh, yeah, winning's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Thank God they paid that motherfucker. Because
He's
right
going home at night. He's going home at night,
now,
and they're all type of
I'll
assholes.
tell you this: CD Lamb's not reading a self-help book on the sideline.
Yeah.
Because he's getting his targets. He's getting his 100 yards. That's all I'll say. Tim, stop me, Tim. I'm going too long. Come on. What do you think about Hurts?
You're going way too long. I don't know. I will say he wins. If you don't like how he wins, then change the rules or stop the play. He's played his 2 best games probably of his life, both in the Super Bowl. So there's
That's
something
true.
to say about that.
That's true. He's the best player on the field both times.
He might be the modern day Eli Manning.
I said that to my brother earlier. Yeah.
Oh, well, he didn't tell me that. So 2 of us think alike.
But I will say this. Here's a problem nowadays too with these hot takes. there's not two things can be true. Like, there's nothing wrong with saying Jalen Hurts is a very good quarterback. It doesn't mean he's a like, but you could also say, yeah, he's benefits from his. It doesn't make him bad. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. I think he's serviceable. I'd take him. But like when you're talking about a guy who plays the position, man, like to say he's top three is a little insane. I would say like, I mean, you could argue he's not top 10 at that point. I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
I've heard a lot. I've heard a lot. I've
Yeah,
heard a
well,
lot.
You
you've
got to
heard a
talk to
lot
different
of
people
you've
than Big
heard a
Bro.
lot of bullshit, Nas. That's
I was like, you got to find new people to talk to. Apparently,
I heard a
yeah.
lot.
I love these dudes too. Give me one of the names. Give me one. Is it
Uh,
Yaya?
nah, Zeke, Isaiah.
I love Isaiah, but like he's an Eagle fan, ain't he?
He's a Giants fan.
Giant fan. Zeke, what are you doing, man? No, now I have a problem. You know what? I'm good. I'm glad you moved an hour away because I don't even want to see you. I don't even want to see you. But you can rock your TruExact Radio shirt where you are. I love you, man. All right, let's let's move on to the really quick. How bad did the Browns fuck up with Baker Mayfield? I just had to throw that in. I wrote that down before the show, sir. Like this is looking like the worst move of all time.
I don't know about the worst move, but it's. I mean, hey, listen, some some players just don't fit that the city or the team. So what I'm saying, Baker's cooking, bro. Like
Yeah, gotta
he's
give him
always
credit.
he's always had that mentality, even back in the college,
Yeah,
where he would just be running his mouth, talking, just going out there and just playing football. So
I personally didn't see this ever happening. I didn't think he'd be that good, but props to him, man. Sir or Nas, what'd you think? Because you were probably in high school when he came out, right?
Yeah,
Around.
I mean, I watched him at Oklahoma. My cousin played against him and everything. But yeah, the Browns messed up. He's balling now. I mean, you got to give him respect.
Yeah.
After last Monday night, he gained my respect. I respect Bake.
That's also because Nas and Sir needed them to win a big pool, and kudos to both of you. He came away some winners. And Nas hit in my pool, so he had a good Monday. He had a good Monday. Tim, Baker Mayfield.
Hey, fuck Baker Mayfield. Nas, you paying for drinks this week? What's happening, bro? You coming out? Yeah. Let Baker bake. Hey, some people just need to change a scenario to explode. I'll give you one thumbs up when it's my time to shine later.
Gotcha. All right, before we get into our picks really quick, I want to ask, does the Dolphins coach, does he last into November, sir?
so you mentioned before, does he make it into week 6 or 7?
Yeah.
This brother might not make it to week 4, big bro.
We'll
Like
get to my picks and I'll explain that, but
he,
yeah,
he might not make it to week 4, especially since they play on Thursday. If they get boat raced by Josh Allen and the boys, and they play Monday night next week, they got an extended week. The brother might not make it. I tried to tell you last week, but this team is not good, bro.
Hey, I'm a man of my word, and I'll eat crow when I have to. Stick by my guns. I thought this team would be a lot better, 9-8, 10-7. Granted, I have a baby right now, and I've not paid him a lot of attention in the offseason, so might have slipped on that one. I didn't realize it was that bad, so I'll make an excuse and blame my kid for that. Nas, does he make it past October?
Nah, I don't think so. I think it's something going on with the players in that locker room, and they just don't respect him. I feel like they treat him like, well, they
He's a
see him like
fucking
as a
dingus,
kid.
bro.
Yeah, he's a kid. Like,
Listen, he's the nerd who they bullied, and it's cool and all when you're winning, but when that nerd you bullied stop bringing donuts for breakfast, you
yeah,
start to stop wanting to hang out with them. That's
that's how I
all.
feel like.
Yeah, Tim.
He's not making it past week 4. Listen, they're on national TV 2 weeks in a row. If they start 0-4, there is zero chance.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Okay, let's get in our picks here. We'll start with Mike's, who's not here. So Mike last week was 1-3. This week, we have Sir at 6-2, me at 5-3, Mike at 4-3-1, Nas and Tim at 4-4. Mike went 3-1 last. 1-3 last week, so he's at 4-3-1. He's going with Minnesota, Cincinnati, the over 42. He's going with the Dolphins plus 13, so he's expecting them to keep it a little close, I guess. Eagles minus 3.5 at home versus the Rams, who they seem to dominate. And he's going with Vegas plus 3.5 at the Commanders, where Jaden Daniels is not 100%. Very thin frame, like we mentioned in years past, so hopefully he bounces back. I don't want to see a 22-year-old injured. I'd rather see him lose while he's good. So Mike, that's his picks. Sir, you're in first place, man. Let's start with you.
All right, so as you said, I'm 6-2 on the season,
Yes.
6-0 when picking the spreads, 0-2 with over unders, and I usually like the over unders, but let's
You're a
keep it
new
rolling.
person. New person.
Yeah, let's keep it rolling, and let's keep it rolling to week 3. So normally I do a lot more research, like stats, whatever. And this year I've just been picking games that go with the gut. So first pick, as I mentioned before, on Thursday night, give me the Bills minus 12.5. The Bills usually dominate the Dolphins. That's it. I think
I'm
I
gonna
don't
give
know,
you.
as I said,
Can we do minus 13 because Mike has him at plus 13? You good with that?
all right, whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah. All right.
Oh no, give Mike plus 12.5.
Yeah, but he's in Italy and he's drunk, and I don't want an angry text back.
But anyway, usually the Bills play good, dominate them boys. I said I don't think McDaniels makes it to week 4. I think he gets fired during the week, and then they start off fresh going to Monday night next week. Pick number 2, give me Green Bay minus 8.5 against the Browns. This Packers defense looking pretty alright. Say Micah Parsons feels rejuvenated, right? He's getting after it. Old man Joe, watch out, be careful, brother. That Michael's coming for you. So give me the Packers, and plus Jordan Love in that offense, they doing their thing too.
Now, really quick, I ate crow for the Dolphins. Can you at least give me credit for 5 years ago when I was talking Jordan Love up and no one was? You gotta give me a little credit there. No one.
No.
Come on, nobody was like. I bought that guy's card. Anyway, go on.
But I'm saying, all right. So let's say pick 3. Give me the Colts minus 4.5 against the Titans. Listen, one of the best offenses in the league right now has been Daniel Jones and these Colts, bro. Like they've been put like the Giants look foolish for because Jones is balling, bro. He's one of his top 10 pick for now, but he's been playing good ball. I think they have a top 2 offense with points per game. So, and I guess Cam Ward, a rookie in Cam Ward, I don't know. I see the Colts, give him the number. And then the 4th pick, give me the Eagles minus 3.5 against the Rams. No real reason. I just, I don't know. I don't trust the Rams right now. So,
all right. I'll start then, since I'm 5-3, right behind Sir. Sir, I'm with you on Buffalo, and I'll do the 13 as well. You mentioned Mike McDaniels doesn't make it till week 4. I don't think he makes it past Sunday. I think they get the piss pounded out of them. It's one of those 37-7 games, and Mike McDaniels is fired. Long week. It's the time to do it. You got 10 days, find a new coach, interim. I think he's fired this weekend. I think Buffalo crushes, so I'll take them. I'm going against you. Hey, Daniel Jones, good story, man. I think at Tennessee, 0-2, you're 2-0. I like Tennessee plus 4.5, and I actually think they win this game outright. I think Cam Ward wins his first game at home. I just like that, and even if they lose 23-20, I also like Carolina plus 5.5 at home. Something about 0-2 teams being desperate at home, I really liked in week 3. So I think they cover, but I also do think they beat the Falcons, and I'm going to go with the over Detroit-Baltimore 52.5 for Monday night. I mean, you're telling me that this game can't get to, 28-25 or 30-27? Please. Give me Detroit-Baltimore over 52.5. Nas.
All right, so my first one, I'm gonna go Patriots plus 1.5. Hey, we seen what Drake May could do on Sunday. I'm gonna keep rocking with him. We get our best defensive player back this week in Christian Gonzalez. We're at home, alternate uniforms, everything just leading in the right direction.
Got you. All for an upsetting Sunday. So go on.
I'm gonna go Rams plus 3.5.
Okay.
I think the Rams going to roll. Last year when they played Philly in the playoffs, they gave a good fight. Matthew Stafford played okay, but I think adding Devontae Adams with Puka Nacua, the Eagles secondary isn't their strongest point. So I think Matt Stafford can throw the ball around the backyard and cover the 3.5, if not win. My third pick is the Cowboys minus 1.5. I don't know why the hell that spread is so low. Chicago, all right, they played good against Minnesota. They got the shit beat out of them in Detroit. Is this game in Dallas or at
Chicago?
All right, still.
You get 3 points at home regardless, so basically this is like a 3.5. Dallas is favored by 3, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so give me I think CeeDee Lamb and everybody will come to play on Sunday. They'll win that game. And then, I don't even need to say the last one. Give Give me the Ravens -4.5. I think Derrick Henry is getting ready to run all over that Detroit defense, and there it is.
I like those picks. I'm gonna say after 2-3 years on this show, it might be your best picks of all time.
Watch him go 0-4.
Tim, go on.
I hope not, because there are some similar picks between all of us. I have the exact same. I have 4 picks that you guys have already said.
Jesus.
I'm taking the Bills minus whatever you want to give me. I don't know. Tyreek might quit before the coach. He might pull an AB. He might pull AB and just run off at halftime.
Hit him with the deuces.
Yeah, I got the Rams +3.5. The Eagles really haven't looked great. They picked on a piss poor Dallas defense, and then they put up 13 points against Kansas. Whatever. I'm taking the Rams 3.5. I'm taking Green Bay -8.5. They're arguably they had the best 2 wins of the season, back to back, and they're going to keep it going. And I'm with Nas. Dallas -1.5. The Bears stink. Watch that game, most of the game on Sunday, and they were just not good. So those are my 4 picks.
All right, those are the picks this week. I will say I'd be very skeptical about that Green Bay one, only because I think they might look ahead to the Dallas game next Sunday night. That's why I stayed away from that. I could see for some reason Cleveland fucking putting up a fight. But I hope you're right, because I want the Packers to make the Super Bowl if it's not the Cowboys. All right, Fantasy Sleeper, I'll start. I'm going back to Tennessee. Cam Ward, 4,900. Give me the young QB. I'm going there. I think he has a good game, breakout game, and in front of the home crowd, 0-2. Just, I don't know. I see it being a high-scoring affair. Give me Cam Ward, 3 touchdowns. Sorry, go on.
All right, at 4,700, give me the OG of give me Keenan Allen, wide receiver from the Chargers. He looks rejuvenated coming back to the Chargers. Like, last year with the Bears, he didn't maybe injuries, maybe health wasn't all there, but this year he looks rejuvenated with Herbert throwing him the rock. So
True.
give me the old man.
Famer. Silent Hall of Famer.
What's up?
A silent Hall of Famer.
No, I'm saying he's been putting up numbers for a while. So.
Right. Nas, go on after the white guy pick didn't work out last week.
I'm going to go with Matthew Golden from Green Bay. I think Jordan Love is going to play pretty well. Jaden Reed just had surgery, so he's out. So that's one less you got to feed. I think Matthew Golden from Green Bay.
Yeah, I actually picked up Matthew Golden because I had Jaden Reed, of course, fucking shit dick. But it's what it is. He gets hurt on a touchdown pass too. This is worse. Matthew Golden, 5,100. Tim, who you got?
Stick with the QBs. 4,000 Minnesota Carson Wentz.
I was looking at that, man, but I can't bring myself to pick a ginger.
Yeah, I got a couple good 5,500 ones, but I'm trying to get on the cheap value there.
Right, yeah. Folks, if you're ginger and watch this show, these are my views. They have nothing to do with these 3. All right, that's that. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Your Drake May pick last week, you won the week because the rest of us were god-awful with our picks. That's why we do this, though. Tim, thumbs up. Who you got?
Thumbs up. I'm going to give a special shout-out. This is not my actual thumbs up, but Sir and Nas hit the pick 5. We already talked about that. My actual thumbs up, Danny Dimes.
Okay.
2-0. Beat Denver. Might be a little bit of luck, but hey, he's 2-0. Giants are 0-2. Things are looking great in the world in New Jersey here. And thumbs down, Caleb Johnson of Pittsburgh. What the hell are you doing just walking away from that live ball? That turned the whole game sideways and made our group picks in that pick 5 end up a loser. So
right, that was the one game, right?
That was Pittsburgh.
God damn it.
God damn, they could. Well, Nas, it's good for you. You single-handedly won the 2-4. That would have made another winner, and then we would have you would have won more actually. So yeah, fuck him.
Yep.
I would have been able with groceries now. I would have been able to buy a 6-pack of Coca-Cola.
One more thing. The Colts punter, I seen a stat today, like he hasn't punted in 2 weeks. That's
Yeah.
like the first time in like Super Bowl era
Like,
history.
shouldn't the guys not get paid for that? Like, if you're
No, come
gonna do
on,
it?
Scott.
Then
Come
if I
on.
don't work in
Come
2 weeks,
on.
but I'm under the no, I wouldn't pay the guy.
You got
You still got to
PTO.
practice every
You
day,
got
bro. I mean, I don't know what he's
PTO.
practicing, but
That means
you still got to get out there,
the
stretch, get loose. You know what I'm saying?
I would
Yeah.
not pay the guy. I'd be like, listen, buddy, you better root
Hey,
against the
hey,
offense because
fam,
if you
you ain't
don't
put it on
punt,
today, so run me that check. Come on now.
you
Yeah.
don't
He
think
got.
punt,
that was a snap.
you don't think punters like you don't think punters have like incentives? Like, oh, you better punt 30 times. Not
Oh,
like that.
that's true. That's true.
No, I'm kidding.
The backups get paid. The punter's definitely getting paid.
You're
He
right.
got PTO.
Yeah, wait, Scott, you're paying the backup quarterback for most of. He's just sitting on the bench holding a clipboard. So,
Yeah, but at least they look aesthetically pleasing. The
come on
punter
now.
just sits
Here
there
we
with his
go.
fucking
Oh,
one face mask, and his fucking one cleat that doesn't even match the other.
I know I didn't get a thumbs up and thumbs down, but can we give a thumbs down to the Arizona Cardinals? They had that game in the bag. What
You
was it?
want to give a
Roughly.
thumbs down to a team that won?
Yeah. No. Wait. Somebody.
Okay,
so they
see,
didn't cover
Nas,
the
this
they
is
didn't
why
cover
you
the
don't
spread. I'll tell you what.
deserve it this week.
Oh, I'm
This
sorry,
is
because I
why.
needed Carolina to cover, so that's
Yeah,
why.
exactly.
They
No,
didn't cover the spread.
we don't do thumbs up, thumbs down because of your gambling addictions. We do it because we earn it. And also, my thumbs down would be to you for hijacking Tim's segment. That's what
Yeah.
that would be. All right, guys, welcome or bye. Week 3. See you next week. Good luck with the pits. Bet responsibly. Goodbye, everyone.